Hello. Hi, welcome in. It is so good to see you all. I'm gonna talk soft today because my voice is like giving in a little bit. Also, Laza, hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to chat as well. Thank you for redeeming the hi, I'm new. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do both co-working as well as gameplay streams. When I do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims with a sprinkle of variety. And today we're going to be building the Shire from Lord of the Rings, which is part of the builders competition that I'm part of. It is the build for the finale. So, I'm scared. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time in chat. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It's been so long. I know, right? Can you believe it? Haven't seen you for ages. Also, hi, Undecided. Welcome in. I need to say welcome in to everyone, by the way. Haven't even done anything. Let me check who got first crew. Owen, Koki, Molly, Esther, and Anna. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys are enjoying your part of the cool crew for today. It's the subtitles sometimes are interesting, for sure. The subtitles can be a little bit weird, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some award chat as well in the beginning of stream because obviously I have to update you guys on all of the London adventures because so much happened last week. Like I have so much to tell you guys. She suddenly wanted all the hugs. Give all the hugs to Sarcha. Extra hugs for me as well. Also, Rose, it's good to see you. Let me actually say hello to everyone who watered the plants. If you haven't watered the plants, this is your daily reminder to do so. But Mama Sim, welcome in. Koki, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Lena, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Lauren, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Micah, welcome in. Nymphaliora, welcome in. Squiz, welcome in. Horizon is welcome in. Bud, welcome in. Starlight, welcome in. Owen, welcome in. Ellie, welcome in. Sam, welcome in. Ellie, thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Pinja, welcome in. Rose, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Burp, welcome in. Haley, welcome in. Laza, welcome in. Ina, welcome in. Smeefy, welcome in. Sage, welcome in. Undecided, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Nova, welcome in. Manders, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. But I don't want to lose the 69 watered the plants. Honestly, I feel that. I can see why. That is such a good number. Also, you guys, check out the badge next to my name. It is so ugly. Ellen! Hello, Fisty. How are you doing? I love you. It's good to see you. But I'm very stoked that I have the badge. I'm very not stoked that it looks so ugly. Like, the possibilities with making a really pretty badge for Rotterdam were endless. We have so many cool buildings here that would fit so well on a badge. And what did they do? They go for a windmill. I kid you not, people that see this badge that are coming from like places in the world and have never been in the Netherlands are going to be so disappointed. They're going to see a badge and like, oh my God, we're going to go to the Netherlands. Wow, windmills. And then they come to Rotterdam, which is like the most modern city in the entire country. And well, in fact, we do have 2 windmills, but they're like, we're not the windmill city. They're doing expectation management and like telling people or like giving the idea to people that there's going to be windmills. It's not that ugly. Don't be so hard. Okay, let us dissect this. The colors: purple with yellow with bright blue. I'm sorry, I just can't deal. And also, I just find it ugly for the simple reason that is so stereotypical. Like even cheese would have been better because cheese at least is delicious. So it's like, from all the things they could have picked to signify the Netherlands, even if they went for something stereotypical, at least go for cheese. It's just a better option. If you wanted to use this ugly yellow, like, pick cheese. Like, the color of the windmill could have been cheese. But no, they made it a windmill. I see so many missed opportunities here. And also, an actual Rotterdam badge would have been really cool. Because we genuinely have a couple of buildings that would really suit itself for making a little pixel badge design. That would be like instantly recognizable, would be really cool because it's the first year in Rotterdam, like make it an actual Rotterdam badge. But no, they go for an ugly yellow windmill. I'm just hurt, okay? And yes, I know I'm butthurt and doesn't matter at all. But I will stick to my point sometimes. I have to be principled about something. Did someone clip the cheese rant? I'm going to be famous for the cheese rant about the Twitch badge, huh? That's going to be my legacy. Hyper lurking, enjoy the hyper lurk. Enjoy. It is so good to have you. It is a little bit hard to see the windmill. That's my whole point. I feel like the windmill design, it doesn't work that small. Yeah, maybe it's the background. The purple sky is just like, why purple? I know we do a lot of drugs in the Netherlands, so maybe everyone thinks that we see skies purple, but I can promise you, my skies are blue. Truly. Really. We don't have purple skies. See, another thing. It's like expectation management. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's like expectation management. What if people come here and they think the sky is going to be purple and all windmills are cheese yellow? They're just going to be disappointed. We have a Twitch baby now. Oh my god, Mark, let me know if you want to name our Twitch baby. Because I ended my last message in stream with have fun and I would like to see the win on Discord, and it came true. Yes. Oh my god, I need to tell you guys about all of the adventures. Also, hi Squiz. It is good to see you today. How to report bugs for... Actually, that's a good question.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, Charlie. Hello. This is the link. I just googled report Sims 4 bug, and you get to this forum and you can create a new topic. And I'm guessing this is where you can also like search if someone else has already reported this. Also, Nintendo Gamer, hi, it is good to see you again. They could do a purple windmill. Exactly. If they just swapped the colors around, it would have worked much better. Like, imagine a purple windmill with yellow wings and a blue background. Literally same colors, just flip design. So close. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty okay. I'm feeling a little bit poorly. I think I caught a little bit of a cold. Like, I can feel my throat being a bit blocked. And my nose being really stuffed. I think you can hear it even a little bit. Like, I sound quite nasal today. Right. The cheese idea is just about next year. They signed with the Netherlands for 3 years. So there's opportunities here, you know? But what was I saying? I'm feeling pretty good. But it's just, I spend a lot of energy on hi Sid, hello, welcome in. Oh, we're doing dance party. You want to dance along? Feel free to do exclamation point dance. Let's shake everyone's booties. Good, it's good for the muscles. It's a little workout. Oh, the plane definitely didn't help. I tend to have issues with planes and getting sick as well, but it's also just I overexhausted myself. It was worth it. Like, it was absolutely worth it. I'm not saying that I shouldn't have done it. It's just, it's a lot to ask of yourself to like fly and then immediately meet up with someone, have lunch, like carry all your stuff, go to an award show, which is very nerve-wracking, then getting called onto the stage, which was nerve-wracking. Then in the next morning, like, actually I was back in the hotel quite late, and then next morning waking up early to meet someone for breakfast, and then someone joining again, and literally the entire Friday I was just walking the whole day, which was really nice. I had a great time, but especially when I picked up my stuff from the hotel and I still had to walk quite a bit to go to the right tube station and then to get the tube to the airport, and then in the airport continue to walk. Like, there was this point where I just felt my entire body saying like, you're so done, Rosanna. You're so tired. You've done at least like 20,000, 25,000 steps. Why are you still on your feet? And then I still had to get home. So did you get some rest? Yeah, I rested the entire weekend. I did absolutely nothing over the weekend, or at least I did some really chill things from this chair. Like I gamed a little bit, and I chatted with some people in Discord, and it was just basically a very relaxing weekend. I did my household chores, like my laundry and stuff. Went to bed on time. So I already feel so much better than I did on Saturday. On Saturday, my body hurt so badly that I couldn't get out of bed. I felt like a 85-year-old. But I blame the fibro for that one, because the fact that I got so much muscle pain from just walking is not normal. But it was so worth it. I had such an amazing time. It was so much fun being in London, first and foremost, because just in general, I love that city. And then I met up with my coworker, who is just so lovely. I hadn't seen her in like 1.5 years because she actually had a baby. So she was not working for a really long time. And I finally got to see her again. And we just had a quick catch up, like some lunch. And it was really nice. It's nice to know that even though you haven't really spoken to someone in such a long time, we just instantly reconnected. It was instantly super nice. We had so much laughs, and then she actually left because she had to pick up her kid and her niece. And then I went to my hotel and I checked in, and it was nice, but honestly, the hotel kind of lied a little bit, because we stayed in one, like in a specific travel lodge before. And on the website, like I looked at the pictures and stuff, and it was supposed to be the one that we stayed in before, like the Google Photos. And then I arrived and I was like, this is not the same place. It was still a travel lodge and it was still fine, but it was not the same place. And it was kind of somewhere in a bit of a shady back alley, which wasn't very comfortable, considering that I had to, like, from the award show, I had to go home by myself. Even though I could travel a big chunk with Red, I had to get off at like a bus stop and then basically walk for 20 minutes. So I just shared my live location with Scott, even though he was already asleep. I was like, I'll just share this with you to be sure, you know, because I'm gonna walk by myself, slightly intoxicated, in London at like 1 a.m. in the morning. And I have to walk this last bit. I actually took a whole extra corner. Like I walked for a solid extra 7 minutes to prevent having to go through the dark back alley. It wasn't very comfortable, which was also kind of shitty because I didn't think that I booked this specific hotel. So it sucked a little bit. Also, Lois, hi, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I remember when I put my apartment up for rent, before I left, I just ran the pictures of all other apartments in the building. What? That's wild. That is wild. But it turned out fine. I luckily, I grew up in a pretty big city, so I know what to do and how to make sure that you like stay on the main street and make sure that someone knows where you are, and like all of those things. I had agreed with Red that we would text as soon as we would get back, but it was just a little bit annoying that the hotel was like, no, actually, well, obviously I cannot speak for all men, but from at least from what I hear from Scott when I tell him about stuff like this, like, oh yeah, I make sure that when I'm walking by myself, I'm like holding my keys to make sure that once I get to the door, I can unlock it quickly, but also just in case someone comes for me, I have like something to harm them with. And when I told him stuff like that, he was like, what? And also just the whole system of women like telling each other, oh, do you like text me when you get home safe? Just checking in on each other to make sure that we don't get harmed along the way. He was like, wait, what? This is a whole thing? And I was like, yeah, I can't even point out where I learned this. Like, who taught me this? Because I don't think anyone ever specifically mentioned to me, oh, this is what you should do. It's just you learn it through society that this is how you should keep yourself safe. And it's like a whole extensive system. But it is really useful as well, but most men don't have to think about this. Like, or at least not as much as women, I guess. Although I can imagine that, especially if you're younger, your parents still tell you to really look out for stuff. Also, let me just quickly allow that so I can read it. I was asked to act a role in a theater 1 hour before the show. I didn't know what I had to say or do. It was super hectic, and I had to act a couple with someone who's been kind of an asshole, but you survived. I'm proud of you for surviving. That sounds like a wild day indeed. Holy moly. Exactly, Lois. Yeah, it is super important. So I was really glad that I also like felt safe enough that I had like multiple things in place to get back to the hotel, and I got back super safely. It was really nice. The only downside was that my hotel room was right next to a train track. So when I fell asleep, I was fine, but the trains start up at like 4:35 in the morning, and it was like a really busy train station. So every 2 minutes there was a train. So I woke up so early on Friday, and I only went to bed at like 1, and I was so tired. I was so dead tired the next day from just not sleeping enough. Got to yell at him in character. Nice. It's a good way to just like get it off your chest without having to face any consequences. So yeah, the hotel experience wasn't fantastic, but I survived. It was only for 1 night. It was legit. It had a bed and a bathroom, so I was good. I always came home between 10 or 11, and I had to walk 10 minutes from my bus stop to my home, and I always was on the phone. Exactly. Honestly, being on the phone with someone is such a smart idea. The only reason I didn't do it was because it's really expensive to call when you're not in like the Netherlands.
Oh no, what is this?
James, what the heck? Thank you so much for the 11 months. I really appreciate it. Please enjoy all of the subby perks for a whole month more. I'm going to add you to the support in a little bit, but thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it. I fake phone calls all the time. Smart. Very smart. Do you usually review places? I should. But I tend to forget. Also, Bailey, welcome in, and a new one, welcome in. It is good to see both of you. I hope you're doing really well. But yeah, let's talk about the award show, because the award show was a wild ride, I tell you. So I arrive at the door, and the person who I've been in touch with from November was like standing at the door, and he was like, "Oh my God, hi, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I unfortunately have to stay at the door for a little while, but I told my team inside to find you." Like, okay, sure, I guess. So I went in, I was hanging out with Red. It was super lovely meeting Red. We actually went for some drinks before the award show and just hanging out. It was so chill. It was so nice. We just catched up, even though we'd never met before, but it was literally the best. I had such a nice time. I was so glad that Red was with me for the award show as well, because I don't think I could have done that alone, and Red was like fantastic company. So 10 out of 10. We walk in, huge room, legit huge room. I think there was 250 to 350 people in that room, would be my guess. But potentially, seeing how full the room later was, there might have even been, I don't know, like 500 people at one point. But we walk in, super full room. They have like a photo booth. They have like live music. We got like a little coupon so we could get ourselves some dinner. They had an open bar, which, oh my God, Brits, an open bar? Holy moly, people can drink a lot. Like, I know a lot of people can drink a lot, but people from the UK and drinks, slow is not a pace they know, especially when there's an open bar. So everyone was just like chugging and drinking, and it was really nice, but it was kind of intense. Also, Charlotte, two Charlottes entering chat at the same time. Welcome in. It's good to see both of you, and enjoy your dinner, Lena. Enjoy. Oh, especially, yes, especially when you're younger, Squiz. I can totally see that. It is 100% something that, in the end, it is important for everyone to be aware and like stay safe in their surroundings for sure. 100% agree. Also, JJ, welcome in. Hi, welcome in. I just said welcome in twice. My brain is really broken, okay? We're going to just accept that for today. But it's good to see you. Yeah, open bar can be damaging. It was actually wild. I am going to TwitchCon. I bought my tickets today. Going both of the days. It's in my hometown, so it's kind of a home game for me. But was really nice. Had a lot of fun. Actually, already kind of started chatting with some people. Also, Spandarks, welcome in. Every time I go out for things, can never be one. It has at least to be 5. It's kind of bad that it's our culture. Yeah, I can imagine it might be rough if you don't necessarily want to partake in that culture. But to a degree, it was also really fun because I don't think I've ever seen that many Brits in one room. Like, I've been to the UK a lot, but I've never seen such a huge group together. It was actually an interesting cultural observation to just be there and kind of observe it. That would be really cool. Yes. Oh my God. That would be amazing. Would be very fun. Like, after all these years. That would be so cool. I'd be down for that. I mean, I have, like, in our Discord, we have a little channel for TwitchCon EU. So I always make sure to put like a little schedule in there if I have any moments where like might make sense to meet up, or when we're meeting up with the community, stuff like that. You're not gonna recognize me? Oh no. And then it's gonna be really embarrassing because you're gonna be like, hi, and I'm gonna be like, huh? I've had this happen on TwitchCons multiple occasions already, so I know how to embarrass myself correctly at this point. But after we had some food, we listened to some music. There's this moment where we get approached. We were actually in the queue for the photo booth. We get approached by this dude, and he's like, hi, I'm part of Pause's team. So the guy who was waiting at the door, he was like, hi, I'm part of the team, and I'd like to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, did you prepare a speech? And I was like, no. Should I have prepared a speech? And he was like, well, actually, I don't know, because they didn't tell me who won this year, but you're nominated. So did you prepare a speech? And I was like, no. And from that point on, I'm not joking. The only thing I could think about is like, what if I win? Do I have to have a speech? I didn't have a speech. I didn't prepare anything. Also, Kabo-san and Lynn, welcome in. It's good to see you. But then we hung out with the guy, Warren, his name was, for a little bit more until we got called into the auditorium room. And I personally thought the room that we walked into was going to be the room where they were going to do the awards. Because it was already like a pretty huge ass room with a stage. But no. We actually went to another room, which was like a full-fledged freaking theater. Like, actually, imagine a really big theater that can fit like 500, 600 people. And it was filled. And I was just sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like shit myself. But then they started the award show and it was, wait, I actually have a picture of the room, or like the stage, that I can share with you guys. This. And this is actually like zoomed in. Also, Panji, hi, it is good to see you. Hello. Real big stage. It was like full. The whole room full. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, what if I have to walk up there? So I was a little bit scared, just teeny tiny bit. But then they start doing all of the awards. They had like a speech and everything, and it was super fun. So I kind of forgot about being nominated, funnily enough. And I was just vibing with the show. I was like applauding for everyone, screaming. And when we sat down, I actually have to show you guys because this was really cool. Look, they had like an official booklet with all of the nominees in it. So like every category had their own little thing. And look, it has Rookie of the Year, and that's me. So it like shows all the other people that were nominated and like what they did to get nominated, basically. But it was literally the second to last category. No, there's Dutch captions. It is part of the stream team that I'm on. I have real-time live translated captions to Dutch. I'm on a stream team for like bilingual streamers. So also have someone who has Turkish subtitles, someone who has French subtitles. But we're working on maybe potentially in the future being able to turn them off. But for now, they're just embedded in the stream. But yeah, I'm in the booklet, which was honestly pretty cool. And these were everywhere. And when our category came up, they started like saying all the names, right? So they were like Nick Gammon, Harry Kensworthy, Lewis Parfait, and then there was Rosannatxt. And there were a couple of guys sitting behind me who obviously at that point had no idea who I was. They were also slightly, well, no, not slightly, really intoxicated. So they were like, haha, Rosannatxt, that's such a lame name. Because obviously no one else actually I was the only streamer at the event, well, together with Red, but like the only streamer who participated in the fundraiser. Other than that, couple of like gaming people, but not necessarily content creators. So everyone was in the book with like their first and their last name. And then they call me and it's Rosannatxt. And the guy behind me was like, oh, that's a lame name. Imagine that being your last name. And then they were like doing the whole envelope moment. Look, they had an envelope. Also, Alicia, hi, welcome in. It's so good to see you. Hello, hello. And Christopher, hi. It is good to see you as well. They had like a whole envelope with like the whole thing. So then it was like, the nominees for the award are blah, blah, blah. And it has like the whole like little instruction of what the presenters were supposed to do. And then they were like opening it. And then card with my name, Rosannatxt, for Rookie of the Year. So he was like, Rosannatxt. And then I start to stand up. And the guy behind me is like, oh, fuck. Because he was very, very loudly making fun of my name. And then I stand up. And it was just so funny. And then when I came back, after being on the stage, he went like, I'm so sorry. Congratulations. Like, it was the most awkward congratulations I've ever heard, but like, I'm so sorry, congratulations. It made me laugh so much because honestly, I can imagine that like if that happened, if I heard someone being called out, you know, let's just grab Burb's name, for instance. Like you hear all of these first and last names and then someone's like Burb of Paradise. You would also be like, huh, that's a weird name. Especially because no one there is a streamer or content creator. So it's like everyone uses their legal name and then I come in there with my like online name. So it is really funny. I would probably also have been like, huh, that's a weird name. But the dude was so ashamed. But yeah, then I won. And I was obviously shaking because not only did I have to go up on that big stage to give a speech, I also had to walk down the stairs. I felt like, I swear to God, I felt a Jennifer Lawrence Oscar moment coming up. Like, don't walk downstairs when you're nervous, especially when 600 people is watching you. I was so scared that I would just go face forward down the stairs. It was terrible. I was like, please, next year, give me like, I don't know. If you know I'm going to win, put me first row. Speaking of next year, every year, the previous winner has to hand out the award, which means that next year I'll be going to the award show again because I have to hand out the award to the person who wins it next year, which is really fun. Right? I know, Charlie, right? Also, Brenna, hi, it is so good to see you. Hello, hello. Same Cabazon. Honestly, the stairs scared me more than the speech on the stage. 100%. Also, Sam, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, then I had to give a speech. Also, hi, Ari, welcome in. I know, Maddie. I know. Oh my God. Do I see a Rotterdam badge next to your name? Are you coming here? Also, Mr. Yellow, welcome in. Hello, hello. Also, I have to admit, this build was not my own idea. I'm doing it for the builders competition. So they came up with the cool idea. Now I have to execute it. I'll be there for like a week. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see you again. That's so exciting. It's going pretty good, Ari. How are you doing? So excited for TwitchCon this year. Are you Wait, you're going too. How did I not even notice the badge? Oh my goodness. So exciting. Yes. Oh my God. Then we've hugged in both our countries, Maddie. That's like a bucket list situation. Not just my country, my city. I'm going to host Rotterdam tours, just so you know. Like, I'm going to show everyone around and make sure that everyone knows how cool Rotterdam is. It's my mission for this year. Finally meet the majority of my social network. That's amazing. I love that. Back in Romania, I'm going to spend some time with the family before the last semester of uni ever. Let's go, Ari. That's so exciting. Any plans for TwitchCon? Yes, but none that I can share yet. As in, I'll be roaming the floors. And I'm working on 3, potentially 4 specific things. But those are all work in progress and none of it is specifically confirmed yet. So I can't really share it still. But I will, of course, as soon as I have more information and like things are set in stone and there's a schedule and stuff, I will 100% share it. But I'm gonna make sure that the day before TwitchCon on the Friday and maybe even the Thursday, I'm gonna do like Rotterdam tours. Other than that, I'll probably be everywhere and anywhere. And since there's a park right next to the venue, that goes for anyone, by the way, there is a really big park right next to the venue this year. So I was thinking big community host ups, picnics, barbecues, stuff like that for basically anything out of the con. What can I expect? I find that very hard to explain briefly, to be honest. You can expect to meet a lot of community members. You can expect an artist alley with a lot of cool artists sharing their art. You can expect a gaming space where people are live playing games. You can expect drag shows and esport arenas. You can expect a lot of people who all share the same interest. You can expect panels if that's something that you're interested in, depending on if you're a content creator, but there's even some panels that are for communities. So yeah. Also, Maddie, I'm also gonna go to San Diego. Does that mean that I get to see you twice this year? Don't think you can go. Oh no, Charlotte, I'm so sorry. Yes, I am, Maddie. Since literally it is so home game for me and TwitchCon NL or EU basically costs me nothing. I was like, I need to go to the US again. I'm going the entire San Diego weekend. Same. I was actually debating whether I wanted to come a bit early, but I need to see with my hotel roomie if she also wants to come a bit early because I mean, if I'm going to fly to the US, I might not fly just for 4 days, if that makes any sense. But since I have a layover at LAX, I haven't booked anything, but like, since I would have a layover at LAX, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should also spend some time in Los Angeles. But I'm not sure if I'm up for doing that by myself. Like, it sounds so weird. Like, I was literally in London a couple of days ago by myself, even though I met up with a lot of people, but like, I was alone, essentially. And for some reason in Los Angeles, I'm like, no, but it's a really big city. Can you do that by yourself? Like, I don't know why in my brain it's such a thing. But yeah, I'm thinking. Carrying bandages and stuff. That is so sweet. I love that. You're going to be the caretaker of the community. But I'm very excited for both TwitchCon EU and TwitchCon US. I have plans for both of them. Let's just say that I think my planning for both of these events already started in December. So if all goes well, I'm thinking both events are going to be epic. I can see that, Chris. It is such a cool thing to meet people IRL. I might get the con ticket and book a hotel that I can cancel if things happen the way it looks like it will. That might be smart, Charlotte. That might be smart. But yeah, before we hop into the game, also Riot, it's good to see you. Hello. Let me present to you guys. My award. I know, Maddie. Oh my God, you get to... Wait, are you telling me that I hugged Lil before you hugged Lil? Because that doesn't make any sense in my brain. I know it is clean, right? It is so pretty. And then it says like Movember on the back. But it's so beautiful. And I just have it standing on my desk because I think it's pretty. We are so far apart. Oh my goodness. That is so sweet though that you finally get to meet. But we did it. Look. And it has my name. Look. Freaking has my name. So yeah. And I have to say, I did a pretty cool speech. I remember the speech word for word. I don't know how I didn't prepare a speech and somehow now I memorized the speech. But the speech was, I walked up to the stage and the first thing I said is, wow, you really cannot see much up here, huh? Because you could literally not see the audience. It was just black with one spotlight in my face. Then I said, it is amazing that I'm standing here simply for playing The Sims on the internet. It has been a wild ride. I don't know why I remember the speech word for word. I think it's a core memory. Then I said, I stood there like this. I said, this one goes out to my Twitch community, all of you guys, for carrying me through a whole month of fundraising. So that's you guys. I thanked every single one of you while I was on that stage. Also, hi Mora Mora, it's good to see you. Yes, we're going to be building the Shire. I'm a little bit scared. I love Lord of the Rings as well. I actually watched it, the first movie, over the weekend to kind of get myself into the vibe for today's build. Then I said thank you to my work for donating. Thank you to Twitch for donating. And thank you to Movember for all the amazing work that you do. And then I said, I thought I was really smart for this one. I said, and every single person in this room who's ever been vulnerable with someone they care about, you're a fucking hero. And then everyone in the audience cheered really loud because they agreed and they thought it was true. And then I had to take a picture, which was really awkward because then you're like on the big stage and you have to take a picture with people. So I was like, yay, everyone is watching me pose for a picture. And then I had to walk back. And on the way back, people were like high-fiving me in the audience and everything. It was a wild experience. And then I sat down with Red, shaking. And I tried to enjoy the rest of the show. But honestly, my mind was not present anymore. I was like scatterbrained. Also, Lily, it's so good to see you. Welcome in. And then we went for some drinks, some dances, some party. And so many people came up to me, like other award winners came up and they were like, congratulations. So obviously I congratulated them as well. We took pictures together. And there were like some really cool things, not things that I like have any substantial stuff yet, but like some people that work in the gaming industry came up to me and they were like, hi, can we like give you our contact information? And I was like, oh my God, yeah, of course. So I think maybe potentially from this, some cool things are going to come out of it. Which was the whole point. I was like, it's going to be worth it to go to London. Even if I don't win, it's going to be worth it. But like now I'm 100% sure that it was so worth it to go to London for just 2 days. And then the next morning, Thanks for cheering me on, Lois. Thank you, thank you. The next morning, I had breakfast with Steph, and and Muffin. For those of you who don't know, this is Muffin. Muffin is Steph's little sausage dog, and Muffin was so adorable. And I had a really fun time hanging out with Steph. We literally walked around the city. We just let Muffin Zoom. We just hung out. We vibed. We had really nice breakfast with like grilled cheese and soup, which honestly is a 20 out of 10 breakfast if you're slightly hungover. We got some nice coffee. We just chilled. And then let me actually get the next picture. And then in the afternoon, we met up and we hung out some more with Happy. Muffin the icon, exactly. She is just as much a queen as she is online. She is just as much a queen offline. So then we met up with Happy and we literally, I'm not kidding, walked around some more. We walked so much, but we were just chatting and literally it was so much fun. We had some coffee, we had like some cinnamon buns for lunch, but we were just vibing and it was such a good time. It was such a nice day. It was like a little Sims con. Just the Simmers meeting up, you know? So this was just really chill, honestly. So I was really happy. Like it was such a nice combination of things. Also, wait, I didn't show you guys the picture of Red, but look, this is me and Red at the award show. I think this is the dude that made a joke about my about my name. I'm dying. Oh my god, Eleanor, it was so fun to meet her. She actually moved to the UK. So I got to hang out with Red. Yeah, she moved. So I texted her when I was like thinking of people that could potentially accompany me to the award show. I had like this weird thing in my brain. I was like, hold up, didn't Rhett move to the UK? So I just sent her a message. I was like, am I correct in remembering that you moved to the UK? And are you like close enough to London that you could potentially come join me? And she was like, oh my god, yes, I would love to. So then we met up. So she was my date to the Movember Awards, which was really, really nice. We went for some drinks before we went to the award show, just kind of catching up about her whole like moving story and stuff. Because she moved across from like the US to the UK with cats, which is a whole other move to do, I think. So it was really, really fun to kind of learn about how that works to move across the world like that. So yeah, I had a really, really socially packed couple of days. And then I had to recover. I'm still recovering. But it was so amazing. I had such a good time. I'm really glad I went to London. And this is like, this will literally never cease to amaze me. So again, I know I said it in my speech and I know I just redid my speech, but this one literally goes out to every single one of you who lurked during the Movember month, who rated me during the Movember month, who hung out, who hyped me up, who donated. This thing would not have been possible if it weren't for, even Toot knows, if it weren't for all of you guys. So this one is not just mine. I know it says Rosanna, but it should say Jungle of Planties. Do you agree, Toot? Oh, I'm sorry. It should say Jungle of Planties and Toot. I'm so sorry that I didn't say that. I will say it next time, I promise. She literally yelled at me when I said that. Gotta force her to come to Norway. You should. You guys should hang out. We should all hang out. You know what you should do? I force her to come to TwitchCon. So how about you also come to TwitchCon? And how about we like all hang out? It's just a suggestion, you know, just some ideas, just putting them out there. But yeah, that was my little award in London story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I can afford it this year, for sure, it would be so cool if you can make it. Be so cool if you can make it, but I can also understand, like, yes, it's definitely a big investment, so it would make sense if you cannot make it. Just all hugging each other. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. And now that we have done the whole award show chat, which I love sharing with you, so thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to start up The Sims. We do have 2 weeks for this build, so there is a little less of a rush. Also, Velder, hi, it's good to see you. Little less of a rush than maybe on any other builds that we've done so far. But I'm gonna have to admit that this build scares me a little bit, okay? Because for those of you that are like, the Shire, what is she talking about? I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I don't blame you. I can recommend it though. It's a good film or a good book in general. But I made a mood board because this week, one picture, not enough. Like it's simply not enough to just have one picture. So I'm sorry. I made a mood board, and this is the mood board for this week. So you did. Oh my God, Felder. I love that. That's so sweet. But yeah, these houses built into the train. Part 1 is going to be a struggle. A lot of hills and natural landscaping. Going to be a challenge. The inside, round doors, rounded curved ceilings. Going to be a challenge. We can try, but it's going to be a challenge for sure. This part, I think, would be really cute to try and recreate as well with the little bridge and, you know, everything. I think would be really nice. But, yeah. It needed a mood board, and also, this is going to take time. So for this challenge, there's actually a couple of things. The build needs to be at least a 50 by 50. So naturally, we're going to go for 64 by 64. Like, there... After all of these weeks, it would be really weird if all of a sudden I go for like a small lot. It's just simply not going to happen. Also, when we build the Hobbit homes, convert a park. Exactly, yeah. If we build the Hobbit homes, let's say we build 4, then 2 of those need to be furnished. At least. We can do all 4, but at least half of them need to be furnished. The judges will actually... judge the interior, exterior, and landscaping. Do you have any ideas for round doors, how to make it work? Absolutely none. No. So we're going to have to get creative. I was thinking there might be a round door in the magic pack, but I think that actually might be a window, but I think we can do some interesting... No! I actually haven't, Anna. Someone mentioned it in chat this afternoon, but I didn't have time to watch it. So we're just gonna freewheel it and see what we can get. A door with a round window. I'll see like how much we can experiment. Luckily, the build doesn't have to be functional. Oh, it was you? Oh my God. Now I feel dumb. My memory is not working today. It wouldn't be functional, exactly. So I have to figure out a way to make it like maybe sort of functional. I think we can get creative with this. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to tap into all of the creativity that we have. I think I do know the lot that I want to be building on. So that compared to any other week, I feel like that's going to be a relatively easy choice. Because 1, I think the world really suits. And 2, I also think there's a 64 by 64 lot. I think Henford on Bagley, this lot, the 64 by 64 here, that's a 50. I think there's only 164. Yeah, I think this is going to be. Right, Mama Sim, that's what I thought as well. But Henford on Bagley is just such a perfect match in terms of like how green and lush it is, but also the surroundings. So if we're going to take screenshots of this build, I think it's just going to make sense, you know? Let me actually clear this out because otherwise, like, I can see how if we put the whole build on here, it's gonna look really great. Like everything in the surroundings, just it feels like it matches, and also with the hills around it and stuff, it's just that's kind of the vibe that we want to recreate, right? So this is the lot. That's the only thing I've picked. And I think before we start doing any actual buildings, there's a couple of things that we need to test out. Because this build, I feel like there's going to be a point of like no return where what you've built, it's hard to go back and change things. Because working with the train tool, as we all know in The Sims, is such a pain in the ass. I think what I'm going to start with is just kind of experiment. Just kind of see what different options we have in terms of terrain tools and like making a hill and stuff like that. So that, I think, is going to be step one. Step two is going to be laying out the lot and kind of deciding where the main hill with the 3 hobbit homes is going to go, and then where like the water is going to run and where like the buildings are going to go and stuff like that. And as soon as we have all of that, I think it's a matter of just building it, but well, just building it, you know, just a small task of actually building this shit. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. Oh my god, I love that. Also, I love how that was held by Automod because it contains wet hole. And Automod was like, bestie, I'm not really sure about that. Is that really something you want in chat? First lines of the book. I've actually never read The Hobbit. I've never read Lord of the Rings either. I did watch the movies, but it's still on my list of things that I would like to read. Okay, but the first and foremost important thing is, I think most Hobbit houses are 1 floor. And obviously Train Tool in The Sims doesn't, like, it creates a weird gap, but I wonder if it can go over something. So I guess that's what we're gonna have to try now. I think the answer is no. Well, that's unfortunate. And I don't think there is anything we can do about that. The next thing was a basement. Yeah. The next option was a basement, and then we go into roofs, and then we go into debug items. We're gonna experiment. Different things we can do. But that was option number 1, which clearly doesn't work. I do want to like raise it up because that's the thing. The door needs to be part of the terrain. But at least the room now is in the floor. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Will the party tree make an appearance? I'm not sure yet. That is a detailed question. That will come probably next week. I legit do not know yet. The downside of doing it like this with a basement is that it's going to be really hard to get windows and doors in here. We can adjust the terrain. So this leads me to thinking, can we? We can. It does get a little foundation, but I think we can work with that. Okay, it needs to go a little bit slower. Let's actually get the terrain tool to... Hi, CC. Welcome in. It's good to see you. So this looks weird, right? Just hear me out. Again, this is mock-up, so it's okay if it's ugly. just putting it out there. So their whole build with the basement is underneath now. Look, it's still there. And if you put a stairs, because there's an overlap between the two. So I need to turn my CC off, by the way. Look, you could technically make stairs. Would make the floor plan a little bit weird because that's not what it is in real life. In real life, it's far more on one level. So that's unfortunate. But we could work with it. If we really want it, we could make this work. And then indeed, if we do like a roof or something, like we can get really creative with the roofing, I guess. You know, kind of like that. Yes, absolutely. So we have this one, or maybe even a mossy roof. Like we can make that work. We could even extend it like so, and then kind of make the hill around it so that the roof kind of goes into the terrain. And then we can put like a bunch of plants around it. Why not a round roof to make the top of the hill? That is also an option. So again, we're trying out things. We haven't made a decision or ruled out any options. I'm gonna do a couple of different mock-ups, and I will definitely try the round roof as well. I'm just trying to see what kind of limits we can push the game to understand what mechanics we should be using for this. Also, Miss Madeline, hi, it is good to see you. And Cece, did I say hello to you? I hope you're doing so well. But I can see this working. Not perfectly yet, but I think we can make it work. You're doing well. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty okay myself. Thank you for asking. Although I am feeling still a little bit sick. Okay, I can't hire the basement anymore. That's unfortunate. Can I lower this? No. Okay, so that's the only thing I don't like is that it creates stairs. But we could make this look good. If we really wanted, if we added like 7 million plants, we could do a big hill and we could make this work. Okay, then the next option, which would be to take an upstairs room. And then again, I need to do the terrain around it to make sure that it would make sense how we later connect things. Thanks for cheering me on, Cozy Kitty Cat. Also, it's good to see you. I appreciate you cheering me on. Because that means that we would have to create a natural transition between the roof and the room. Which, now that I look at it... Okay. I'm going to do something. This might be painful. But what if we use rounded rooms? Like, that's going... As soon as we know how we're going to do, like, the roofing and the mock-up and stuff, the next big step is going to be laying out all the rooms and kind of creating the hill around it. I think that's going to be... Come on, seriously? Is it that hard to just place something? What? Oh, I messed this one up. That's why. There we go. That's better. I just made a dumb mistake. Hold up. Because you need to make it actually round. Otherwise, the round roof won't fit. But the thing is, I will be very frustrated with round rooms. So if we're going to do this, we're going to have to create a way of making an entrance that makes sense. Because otherwise I will cry. But let's say like this. Let's get the round roof. Let's make it super round and really flat. Okay, maybe not that flat. And like drag out the edges. Okay, maybe not that much. And put this on top. Oh, I hate that the grass color doesn't match. Oh, that's infuriating. That means that we're going to have to paint the whole lot. To make sure that the grass roof blends into the terrain. That's actually infuriating. Ik ben kabouter plop. It kind of reminds me of that, yeah. So that would be my next point is, like I said, we would have to create something that gives us somewhat of a more sensible entrance, right? Because putting a round door is never gonna work. But like we could do it like this and then do a lot of train tool around it and then put like a lot of plants around it, and then this could be the part where you can like slightly see the roof. We can get real creative with this if we want it. We could do it like so and then create like a real cute Hobbiton roof, I guess. And then kind of like drag that into there. Maybe get that one up one more. Like, do you see where I'm going with this? You can hide the walls. Exactly. Like, and a part of the wall is showing. That's the thing. Like, a part of the front of the build is actually showing. And then we can kind of create different small round rooms, because that's also, if you look at the interior of the Hobbit houses, it has like some bigger rooms and then it has kind of almost like tunnels connecting them. Okay, so I think it is time that I start laying out the lot. I think that might be a good... They had a really good idea with this challenge. Yeah. It kind of challenges everything that we've done so far. Like, you have to use the train tool, you have to use train paint, you have to do clutter, you have to do decoration, you have to be good at roofing and building and like everything. I'd extend the round roof far over the central structure. I can try that, absolutely. The only downside of this is I need to make sure that it doesn't start clipping on the inside and it doesn't start to look weird. And now that I have decided that I might potentially be working with round rooms or round roofs, I actually was thinking I might not do that. Or like I might put in some round corners, but definitely not all of them. But in terms of layout of the lot, I'm just going to use the train tool to draw it for you guys, because otherwise I'm going to have no way of explaining it. But we're going to do like a little sketch on the lot. So I actually had an idea. I was thinking, okay, let's actually do I have anything that is like remotely the right color? No. Okay. So imagine yourself that this is going to be the river.
Harry.
Hi, Potter.
Potter. Is it true you fainted?
You actually fainted.
I mean, you actually fainted.
Hi. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Thanks for cheering me on as well. Because you can also make your roof not match the room under and make it bigger. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking earlier. And he is working and I'm knitting watching you, and he's not aware of what you're currently building. But put on lo-fi or SHIRE music. Nice. I love that. love that. Also, Joe, welcome in. It's good to see you. Kind of okay. I'm also in the kind of okay camp today. I'm sorry to hear that you're also there. Okay. I need to figure out... No, actually, it was right like it was before. It actually needs to be even a bit more straight. Okay, so listen. This is going to be river, okay? Big, big river. Maybe here, even going to be even bigger. It's going to be like a big pond. Yeah? Looks a bit weird, but just give me time. Here, we're going to have a bridge. Oh, I'm so good at drawing in The Sims. This is going to be a bridge. Then there's going to be a pathway that goes from the bridge, kind of like over here, to the Hobbiton Mountain. Here is going to be... Let me grab another color. Let me get the flowers. This one. This all going to be Hobbiton Mountain. Hobbiton Mountain, Hobbiton Mountain. Actually, now that I look at this, I can already see a flaw. See, this is why we draw stuff. This is why we do planning. I feel like I'm doing a Minecraft build, everyone. Like, I usually don't do this in The Sims. But I actually... No, hold up. We need to start over. I made mistakes. This is gonna be a process, people. Trust the process. That's today. I think the river needs to be smaller. Tough. I love that you found the 3 new animated emotes. I purposely didn't say anything. I was watching for someone to use them. Hi. Thank you so much for the 30 months. That is actually... What the heck? What the heck? Also on tier 3. Thank you so freaking much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all of that support. Thank you for wanting to wield the green sword. I just realized I need to update the subboard, and I actually needed to put someone on there earlier as well, because James needs to go on there too. So I'm going to put James, and I'm going to put Tup Tup. It's good to see you. You're so naughty. Do you like it? I was like, oh, this is going to come in handy when we're going to continue with the Not So Berry challenge. Right? Like, this is going to be such a good emote for the Not So Berry challenge. But Tup Tup, it is good to see you. How are you doing today? I started with taking the wrong bus to school on accident. I was so panicked so badly, and I was so stressed because I don't know where it was. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That is definitely not the start to your day that you want, huh? I am a little bit sick. I over-exhausted myself last week, which was a very conscious decision, so I knew that it was going to be really intense, but Planty version, 100%. I fully agree the Planty version would be better, but considering that Miss Planty emo drawer is quite busy right now, I think it might actually take a while for new Planty emotes to come. And also the Planty emotes would initially be static ones and not animated ones. So I just decided to add a couple because we have so many empty animated emote slots. I was like, I'll just add a couple and then we can take it from there, you know? I also made the Scream animated. Look. I think it goes really well. I know, the animated emote slots is like, there's so many all of a sudden. What am I supposed to do with that? But thank you so much, James and Toop. I was gonna say Tubro, and then I was also gonna say Tup Tup. That was confusing. Toop. Thank you so much for the support. I really genuinely appreciate that so much. And when it's raining badly, oh no, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. That sucks. Toot. Yeah, I just called you Toot. Okay, try number 2. River. Which is going to be lake on this side. Then bridge. No, that's too big of a bridge. We need smaller bridge. Bridge. Yeah. Only had an animator on the mod team. I know. But then still I would have to plant. I would need the planty first. We'll eventually make them, but it might take a while. Then let's actually get the... You know what my problem is, though? I need... Wait, no. I have different ideas. I'm so glad I'm drawing this out because it's needed. Because, like, the whole pathway that goes up to the Hobbiton Mountains needs to be next to the water. So then we can go here. That can be bridge. These streams are so calming. It's not just Rosanna, but the people in chat, I don't know. Tub is super calm, yes. I'm glad you experienced it that way, though. That's so nice. And also, Molly, I don't think I said hello to you yet. Oh, I'm gonna go absolutely ham with the landscaping and the decoration and like all of the plants and stuff. For sure. Okay, so from here, we have a pathway going close to the water. And from there, it kind of forks off into, there's going to be two things. So we're going to have Hobbiton Mountain Range, which is kind of going to extend here in the back. Like the hills where the houses are laid into is also going to... Oh, that's a little bit too big. Going to be back here. But all of this going to be Hobbiton Mountain Hill. And then there's going to be kind of like, there's this building kind of like the inn, I guess, is how you can describe it. Which is going to, let's get this one, which is going to go here. So the path kind of like forks off into this sort of town square-ish idea. And then this is where Hobbiton Mountain is going to go, and like Hobbiton Hill. This is probably Rosie's Inn. Yes, exactly. And then there is it called the Green Dragon? See, this is where it's going to start to show that I've seen the movies. I'm really bad at names and I don't remember this shit. There's also going to be a little building over here, which is going to have a water wheel. That's something that I noticed immediately when watching the film again. I was like, there's a water wheel. We have something like this in The Sims. We can totally make that happen. I can see, by the way, how if we do the water, like we could even extend it a little bit to here. Did we know if we get... No, the results always gets published on Wednesday. That didn't change. So we will only know this Wednesday. I have to admit, I see a high chance of us not going through the next week. And that's not because our build was bad or because I think I did bad or anything. But I know that the judges have been quite strict on like following the prompt. There's 9 builds actually. Or do you mean in this build? There's 10. Because 9 people submitted this week and 4 people have to go home. But honestly, every single person did a fantastic job. Like all of the builds that were submitted are absolutely phenomenal. And I think the judges are just going to have to be really strict in terms of like who followed the assignment the best. And one thing that they should judge is the interior, but we don't have any interior. And every other person who did this actually did add an interior. So it's either going to be judged and then they say, well, your build looks great, but you didn't do anything interior. Or they're going to say, actually, we really like the creativity and like kind of the twist that you gave to the challenge, which is also what happened with the Egyptian build, where I didn't expect to actually pass to the next week because I thought I did something so different from what the rest did. But that was actually the thing that a lot of judges liked. So yeah, judging 9 builds is also very different. Like they're gonna have a lot more time to look at all the details. Not a happy movie. Also doesn't really fit with the theme of the challenge, Charlotte, which is world tour. The reason we're building this is because it's an actual place in New Zealand. Exactly, almost half of the builds. Mick!
Jesus, 30 months already?
Jesus! I love how Brian says Jesus. 30 months! I know, that is 2.5 years. Thank you so much, Mick. I really appreciate it. Let me add your name to the subboard. Pan Am is not real.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
I hate to break it to you, Charlotte, but no. I am very afraid to tell you it's not. It's mandatory. Did you actually go to the gym? They shot the last film in Berlin. Yeah, but okay. Doesn't mean that the first film is not a real place. Also, Noah, hi. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. You got your tickets. Let's go. Let's go. Also, look at your name shining on that subboard. Speaking of, by the way, I do want to mention that I'm not sure if you guys remember, but at the beginning of the month, I talked about the Plus program, where if we would get 100 subs this month, and we can do that for another 2 months, but this is the first month, we would potentially qualify for a 60-40 sub split, or not potentially. If we do get the 3 months, we will get the 60-40 sub split, which we actually completed the first month. So huge thank you to everyone who decided to subscribe during this month, or has subscribed for many months and continued their subscription, because it literally means so much. Because getting a 60-40 sub split can make a huge difference in terms of me being able to do this as part of my job. So when do you know if you are thrown in the build games? As in, like, when you know if you can participate, or when you know when you're out? The small partner plus. When you no worries. This Wednesday. The scores always get published on Wednesday evening. So on Wednesday, we will know whether we are building the Shire for fun, or whether we are actually building it for the judges. Which I think is going to be a massive difference, because if we're going to build it for fun, I'm going to obviously try my best to recreate it, but there's going to be a point where I'm like, okay, it is good enough. Whereas if we're going to do it for the judges, I'll probably be like, no, we have to continue working. We have to focus more. Now that I look at this entire layout, again, I feel like we're going to need more room for the Hobbiton Mountain, because that right now is actually quite small. Considering that's going to be the focal point of the build, right? Hi, Burb. Hi. I already saw you earlier today. Thanks for cheering me on. Noah, thanks for cheering me on. Ellen, thanks for cheering me on. Emmy, hi. Welcome in. It's good to see you. If she sees this, do you want to hear a fun story? You know what Kara's sound command is, right? Like, Kara's sound command is from Lord of the Rings. And when it happened in the movie, like, I had been quite quiet for a big chunk of the movie because I was really tired. So I was just watching. And then, actually, I think the sound itself... No, it is actually this.
All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
And then, like, when this came on, without thinking, I just said that too. I said it out loud. And Scott was like, why do you know this one specific line? Wait, Tub Tub was a thing before you went on break? Yeah. Tub Tub's been a thing for a long time, Tub Tub. I think we already called you Tub Tub when we were at Amsterdam. Like Amsterdam TwitchCon. Because I remember saying Senor Tub Tub. And then you were like, ew, no. More than a year, people. More than a year. TwitchCon Amsterdam was 2 years ago. Ain't no way. Yeah. Because I remember saying it to you. Like, you literally were in the park. You were like, no. Not the senor. But the tub was already there. I'm gonna ask the creator of Tub. That was Lil, right? Best birthday ever. Oh, it was such a good time. I think it was Lil. Was it not Lil who created Tub? Who created Tub? Was it Jess? I think it was, I heard Lil say it first, so that's why I assumed it was Jess. Okay. That was like, there was two people who could have been, who could have made it up, and it was either Lil or Jess. Also, Robin, hi, it is good to see you. Thanks for cheering me on. Also, little heads up. In, let me see, in 4 minutes, we're going to have a little round of ads. So that means that it is going to be my break time in a little bit. So just so you guys know, that was my entire update. I hope you liked it. Okay, I'm just gonna get some like layout of the buildings in here. Because that basically would be the like the main, like kind of the bar build where someone just mentioned what it was called, but I forgot already because that's how well my brain works today. I will, if I got the money tubs, but might not be able. How did I struggle so much to just literally say that sentence? 4 minutes of what? Ads. Not ass. In 4 minutes, we're gonna have ads on the channel. You know, those things that Twitch forces on you. Okay, that's kind of like the main building. So that's a huge building already. A day full of struggles. Yeah, honestly though. And since I'm also like a little bit sick, my brain is genuinely struggling today. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have to make this build a little bit smaller. Oh, the interior walls are hideous, but that's okay. Did you ever watch the videos after? No, I didn't have the chance to, Ryan. I still want to watch them though. But those are one of those things that like on stream, I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to watch that. And then after stream, I'm so dead tired that I just log off. Tub. What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting 6 freaking months. Ellen, please enjoy all of the sub perks for a whole half year. You got your founder's badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. To be honest, this still doesn't make Ellen less broke. Yeah, it does. What do you mean? I expect her to be able to travel to the Netherlands, get a hotel and a flight, everything from the money that she saved on this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. In this economy, less broke in the heart. This is like girl math. Because Ellen just earned money. I love that you thought the same, Noah. Also, in 40 seconds, the ads are going to start. So that means that I'm going to take my break because I also have to use the restroom. 49%? Shut up. I want... that's better. I can take that. 64 is better. Let me see what is in the fridge for me today. A bottle of water. Honestly, I kind of need that. Today is a good day. Also, Tub, thank you so much again for gifting that half a whole year to Ellen. That's so kind of you. What the heck? I'm gonna take a quick break. Please make sure to use this time to also practice some self-care. Get yourself something to drink, something to snack, wiggle your little butt or your big butt or your normal sized butt, whatever size butt you have. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of everyone's butt size right now. Just wiggle your butt because it's good for you. You'll stand up, you'll do some stretchies, all of those things. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we're going to continue this weird ass build that I'm trying to figure out, okay? See you in a little bit. Hello. I made it back. Did you guys have a nice break? Did you actually wiggle your butt? Like I told you to. You better have. Because I will know if you didn't. Let's continue with this weird structure. So we can figure out the rest of the layout. I'm just gonna make sure that this is like one single structure. Hi, Butterfly. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I think we can move this forward quite a lot, to be honest. That gives us even more space, so maybe that is something we could try too. Again, I'm making the train pane really ugly on purpose because it makes it very clear what I want to do. And it probably, we're going to delete the train pane before we're going to do like anything. I just want to make sure to get like the structure in. Hyper focus on my build is strong. What kind of build are you doing today? Need to make some tea now that you mentioned. That sounds like a good idea. Go make yourself some tea. Tea is important. Very, very important. Okay, let's actually try to get some house layouts going. Hi, Sophie. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I think something that is going to be really important for this whole build, honestly, is going to make sure that we don't make things too big. Like hobbins. Did you hear me say? I just said hobbins. Hobbits are tiny humans anyways. So, are they even humans? Are tiny beings anyways. So, like we need to... Also, Pickled Peppers, hi, welcome in. It's so good to see you today. I hope you're doing really well. Well, you made me want to try my hand at doing a hobbit hole. Oh my god, let's go. I love that so much. Also, Miss Wordplay, welcome in. It's good to see you. Is there any rule on what is not allowed as a sound command? No. Also, Valeria, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm building the Shire. I'm a little bit scared of this, but we're trying. It is the assignment for this week of the Builders Games. So, you know, we're gonna make it happen. Also, hi, Carl. Welcome in. It's good to see you again. Thanks for cheering me on. And Koki, thanks for cheering me on as well. And Carl, thanks for watering the plants. For the sound command, I would say... like, let's make sure that it's not something that is extremely 18 plus, I think. That might be, I guess, it might be a good thing to do. As in, like, it can be a little bit of 18 plus, of course, because this stream is 18 plus. But I think just to adhere to the Twitch TOS, let's make sure that we don't do really weird things. Other than that, it cannot be longer than 10 seconds or like 12 seconds or something like that. And it made me cry. Well, good luck to me then, James. Also, Nymphaliora, thanks. Nymphaliora, thank you so much for cheering me on. And Panda, it's good to see you. Hello. Yeah, I know there. Yeah, but actually, that's a good point for the height reference. That's a good point. Thanks for cheering me on. So let's say the hill is all around this. This could be a hobbit house. It's like, it's kind of a weird shape, but honestly, that I feel like that could work. If we wanted to make it, well, easy is not really the right word, but like easier on ourselves, we could just kind of try and maybe... See, my problem is that if I want to use Train Tool around this, I need space on the edges to work with. So I either need to make that a lot smaller, which could be, like, this could still be a perfectly fine hobbit home. And then we could do one over here. If you had anything specific, no. But honestly, the best thing is if you redeem it, I always make sure to never accept the channel point redemption until it's actually set up. So let's say you redeem it and then you send me the sound that you would like. And I'm like, oh, actually that sound doesn't work for whatever reason. I'm just saying something. Like for instance, one sound that I will not accept, now that I'm thinking about it, anything that will cause like a horrendous jump scare. I will not accept it because it will literally make me feel unrelaxed on stream because I do very badly on jump scares. And it's like, the thing is, no one has ever asked to do something like that. So I've never had to think about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think of this. But like, let's say you come up with something and you're like, this is the thing I want. And I'm like, oh, well, actually, that's the one thing that I cannot make happen for you. That we can always decide to roll it back and like give you your points back if you don't have anything else that you would like. So in that sense, I always want to make sure that I don't actually accept the redeem before. Is there no diagonal round walls? You've got to be kidding me. Well, I guess then we're gonna get creative. Love that for me. Because I do want to have like round bits in here. Because I feel like that just makes so much sense in the Hobbit builds. That is definitely a weird room, but I think I can work with it. I hate diagonals in The Sims. They're so confusing. They're so unnecessarily confusing as well. Round walls and diagonals, I have no idea what I'm doing to myself, honestly. But I'm like, if I'm gonna go wild on this build, I might as well just go all in, right? Okay, so this would be... That's the only thing. IRL, the front doors are like next to each other. And what we're doing now is that they are not next to each other. They're like next to each other, but they're all like on a road. Instead, like it goes behind this bigger building instead of it being actually next to each other. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit. To be honest, if we're gonna get real creative with the terrain, just a thought. Hold on. Like, what? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. If we do like a longer hallway and it will have its entrance over here. I've been okaying just vanilla legacy and I just did a huge house upgrade, but I hate landscaping so much that I've not picked it up back up since I started. But next week I'm going to have so much time. I'm going to finish and play again. Yes, I'm proud of you, Ellen. I did not just think that looks like something. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, it does. Let's pretend that it doesn't. We're gonna cover it up so you won't see it anymore, okay? I think I can work with that. Okay, let's... I think this is the point where, because I'm gonna do the train tool, I need to remove the train paint. So that's gonna be interesting, but I think I can big brain it now. I hope. We're gonna see. Let's make sure to get this one, which I think is already set to the right height. It is. They really said, what challenge can we pick that makes everyone cry? Well, I think they said, what challenge can we pick that will genuinely showcase... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Genuinely showcase all of the potential building skills in The Sims. Like, everything that you can think of, this will have it. Crap. I need to, like, let go in between. There we go. So that if I make mistakes, I can, like, Control Z without getting rid of everything I've just done. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bump out here so I can kind of let the train go a little bit around it. And then that can be the door. Also, this is... Apart from that, it's going to be a trust the process kind of situation. It's also going to be a use a fuck ton of landscaping situation. Because this is going to be one of those builds, you know how we always jokingly say, like, don't know what to do with a corner, put a plant. This is going to be one of those builds where we're going to be like, don't know what to do with this entire freaking build, put a plant. Oh my goodness! Wait, that is so fast, Tub. Holy butts. How is it already going to be March 19th? That is so soon. I mean, I will admit that I don't think I've ever fully finished the Stardew 1.15, but let's pretend that I did. You know. Okay, I do feel like we're gonna need to put the terrain around here as well. That is going to be interesting for the pathway, though. Hi, Noisy Arcades. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Like, that would make for a very, very narrow pathway back here. So I already can see that we're gonna have to move this forward a little bit more. Simply to give ourselves some space back there. To actually make it a hill instead of just an awkward little piece of landscaping. Okay. I think this is a good start. I know for now it's still very flat, but we're gonna get the roofs in, which I think is going to help a lot. Let's actually do it like that. Okay, that piece of the roof doesn't really work. That can work. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to move that. Oopsie. Okay, maybe there can be a little bit smaller. Yeah. Those are multiple houses, yes. And I know that right now you're thinking like, Ro, why are you doing such weird roofs? But I can promise you this is going to be hills. So right now it looks like you're like, what? This is so strange. But this is going to be, can you do skylight roofs? Yes, probably. But that, again, going to be a step for like 7 steps into the future. You're not thinking about the roofs. What are you thinking about then? I'm curious. What is your thought process? Nothing? You're just okay, you were just curious. Can see the hillside already. Good. I'm glad that you can. This is unfortunate. See, this is where I struggle with it, like being super close to the edge. I think that could work. I'm also trying to like give the roof some different heights. So that not all of the hills look like the same. And then all of these like little front parts, we're gonna also do like some extra cute roofing. I would like to do it like that, but then like tuck it in, I think. Let me ask my silly questions. Yeah, of course. You can ask all the silly questions. Although sometimes I might just ask what it is exactly that you want to know so that I can answer it correctly. You know? Just to make sure that we're on the same page. I spontaneously went out dancing this Saturday and had way too much to drink. I've officially reached the age where... Oh my god, Ellen, I feel you. I'm literally dying because I spent 2 days in London and I got slightly hungover one night. You know? I feel this. Okay, I feel like the trick is going to be like overlaying the roofs enough that they're like going to merge into each other so that they don't look like singular roofs or like singular hills, but they actually look like kind of like this, where they merge enough that it literally looks like it's just curving terrain. Oops, I accidentally made a video. It is very painful. Also, I think it's wildly unfair. Like, why can I not just do everything I want to do for the rest of my life? Like, why does it have to be so hard? I don't want to get hangovers. Especially not hangovers that last 3 days. It doesn't make any sense. I've been resetting ANC for AC and Animal Crossing. Why do I try to read it as an abbreviation? For weeks, Gremlin has literally taken over now and is now cooking dinner while restarting till he finds the island I want. Can you believe it? Wow. You never let him go, okay? He's a keeper. I mean, you already knew that, but now you just know some more. Oh, yeah, the clipping on the inside is going to happen anyways. The thing is, look, it doesn't clip on the inside until I start making rooms out of it. So we're just going to have to deal with that when the time comes, I'm afraid. Or we just have to decide not to make rooms. That's also an option. But thanks for the reminder. I appreciate it. I wish we had oval roofs. Yeah, that would have been perfect, huh? That literally would have made everything make sense here. It's annoying that I first have to place it there and drag it out. Hello? But I want a roof in between here. Okay, okay. Hear me out. I'm gonna get the train tool. That's too fast. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we can go a bit faster because I actually adjusted. Okay, the back of the lot is just a part that we're gonna have to pretend is not there, okay? Thank you, Bailey. That's so sweet. Even though I feel like we're not really there with this one yet. Like I'm starting to doubt certain decisions in my process. Not gonna lie. Like some things I might have to rethink here. But also, since I said it's a trust the process kind of situation, I should also allow myself to trust the process a bit more, maybe. And just kind of see if I can make it work. Because right now, I feel like also a lot of landscaping here is going to help a lot. The only thing that I'm wondering is, do we need this many roofs, or do I need to go for like less roofs with just bigger domes? I'm just gonna try that, okay? We can always go back to where we are now. But I think it might be better if we have like just a couple of bigger hills instead of so many small ones. We can still have a couple of small ones, but like kind of make sure. It looks like I'm building Teletubby Hill. Oh my goodness. Also, Sophie, thanks for cheering me on. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. We need some bigger ones, but also maybe some smaller ones toward the front or something. But like for instance, this part, the 3 next to each other, I'm like, nah, it needs to be more one hill. But the problem is, like, look, that's where I'm like, I wish we had ovals, because it's just it's not gonna. Why does it have to be so stupid? 2 boobs. Oh my god, Charlotte. How? How does your mind work like this? I mean, I know how. Mine works like that sometimes too, and I appreciate it, so. At one point, it's also getting really confusing, like which arrow is going to adjust what part of what I'm doing. Oh my god, I hate that it keeps like jumping downwards. Like, bestie, why? Why can you not just stay up? Okay, that needs fixing because that right now looks hideous. No, I did that the wrong way. Hmm. I need to fix the train. This one needs to flatten again. I made that taller earlier. That was not a good idea. There we go. It needs more rocks. Oh, we're gonna be spamming rocks and plants for sure. 100%. 100%. We're gonna need it. Whether we like it or not, we're gonna need it. We could just draw that out more. And then... What just happened? I clicked flatten lot. That just happened. Jesus, Ro, you idiot. Oh, yes, we're 100% going to be using the magic pack. There is no doubt about that. Let me just fix this because I made it taller earlier and now I'm just realizing, nah, that doesn't make any sense actually. It makes a lot more sense if I actually have it on the same height. There we go. And then... There we go. And then we need to smoothen it out. Do you have round doors? No. So that's gonna be another challenge. Do we need this extra roof here? Let me just see if I take it away. No, actually we don't. Okay. I'm working on reducing the amount of roofs now. So that we can have like a hill landscape with as little roofs as possible. That can go in there. And then it can go like this. I do want the green roof again. Okay, I do feel like this round one, I wish... Okay, I can extend it more, but then it looks ridiculous over here. Okay, I cannot extend it anymore. Of course, Charlotte. Yeah, you have brain space for it now. I fully understand what you mean. Please go take your shower. I hope it is super nice. But look. Living or magic has... yeah. We have round windows. So we're going to have to see how we can use that. Actually, I made the curve a little bit better on that one. I'm so impressed right now. Thank you. I feel like we have a long way to go, but at least we're getting somewhere. Okay, I need to fix the train tool there still. Because I just noticed. There we go. Let's make sure that the terrain around it is actually flat. So that if you were to play in the houses, I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but you could. The shadow of the roofing is terrible, but look, the houses are fully accessible. 2-week challenge. Yes, yes. So we have some extra... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. We have some extra time for this. We're going to need it as well. We're going to need it as well. But yes, we have extra time. So I think that's a really, really good thing. I think that could potentially actually be quite interesting to use that one. Okay, let's actually get the river in because that's another terrain tool project. Which, not letting you go to the finals. We're gonna see. Like I said, everyone's been doing really amazing, so... Okay, that's gonna be river. There's gonna be a bridge, so we need a little bit of space. Although I'm gonna be using a debug bridge, so it doesn't matter too much what we do. Okay, that's going to be like... more lake. I now need to get this one to expand it like this. That's easier. Then it goes a little bit more flowing. We're gonna need so much time to landscape this. It's actually going to be wild, I think. Ooh, I made that really deep. That wasn't really the intention, but I think it's okay. We're gonna put water in it anyways. Yeah. Let's go down like 2 or 3. There we go. Now that I look at this, I'm like, that's a weird shape for a river row. That... Also, hi Sleepish, hi Hollow. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. Let's retry that, okay? Let's redo the river. I'm tired, of course. I hope that you have some time to chill and relax. Okay, lesson learned. Thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. We need to make it less low, and also the river needs a little bit more, I don't know, flow, I guess. Why is it going so fast? Come on. Still going so fast. You know what? I'll just do it like this, and then I'll do like one, this one. Let's lower it to ground level. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go slow. Stupid train tool. No, I'm going too straight again. Okay, that's a little bit more flowy. That's already better. Now let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's make it a bit lower. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm excited to see how this comes out. It's on my to-do list to complete one day as well. Good luck. Also, Witching Mermaid, it's good to see you. I didn't realize how much of a struggle it would be. But like a fun struggle, but also definitely a challenge. Okay, that way the water is a little bit more naturally shaped over there. We could potentially have that over here too, maybe. And then the bridge can go over here, I think. Hi, Leeks. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Okay, let's try that again. That might be good. Watercolor-wise, I think we're gonna need like something like this. I always hate the pattern. Like, it is so repetitive that it feels like a pattern instead of natural leaves. Does that make any sense? Okay, that's too muddy. That's too green. That's even muddier. Maybe that one is the best after all. Hi, Sakina. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing really well. You know what we should do? Save. Have not done that since we've done all of this. Literally. That's risky. I'm taking so many risks today. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Right? The leaves in the water are way too consistent. Thank you for the stretchies. Oh. I feel like this one is semi-okay, but the other one is too consistent for sure. So for roofing this part of the build, let's actually try to get a somewhat consistent shape out of this. Oh my goodness, what is this? No. Delete. I think this could work. Because we need to roof this. I need the diagonal version. Because I only know pane. And I am trying to build the Shire with diagonals and round walls. I have issues like that. Definitely need to overhang a little bit. That's also going to go on this diagonal part. I just noticed. Oopsie. Crap. No, I need to do that again. It needs to be a little less harsh because now it almost looks like an Asian roof. Which, not really what I'm going for. And then I think these can connect it perfectly. I hope, at least. How was dinner? It was good. We had one of my favorite HelloFresh recipes, so I was happy. Oh, this is going to be painful to make sure that all of these align. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be so hard. Already loving this. Hi, Juvi. Welcome in. Thanks for making this nightmare. No, so far it's been really fun. It's not a nightmare. It's just, it's a challenging build if I've seen one. For those of you wondering, the Queen of Castles just walked in. Juby is... Did you make this up? Or did Lonica do this? Or did you do this together? Who of you is the evil person I need to blame for this? I just realized this is... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do the curves on... Okay, I need... Hold up. We need to do this in a different way because this ain't gonna work. Do you like the Norwegian build? I'm so curious about your thoughts about the Norwegian build, Ellen. Like, I need to know your thoughts. Very, very important. Okay, that part is going to go there. I come up with all the challenges and Lonica keeps me in line with the rules. How much did she have to keep you in line with this one? Or did she just give you free reign? Because it's, oh my word, it's a difficult challenge. But I mean, we're getting there. We're gonna do a whole bunch more landscaping, but this is, we've been saying this the entire stream, how much this is finals week challenge. Like, this is unrealistic. But that's why it's fun. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. And also, Caramel, it's good to see you. Imagine this being week 1 or something. I would have gone home like right there, and then I would have been like, okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for the invite, but I don't think I can do this. I don't know why I'm Delulu and I think I can do it now, but I'm so glad that you like it here, Caramel. Okay, we're gonna have to do it like that. 1, 2. And then like lower it down. Definitely the alt trick that Ina told us about is coming in so clutch for all of these builds. Would be fun if finals week was a blue Suburban. Yeah. I know what you're on about. I need to talk to you about some stuff, Ellen. We haven't talked in too long. I need to update you about stuff. Very important stuff. Is it a sex thing? No. Definitely not. No. Yikes. I mean, all I can build is a small little Suburban. Honestly, in 90% of the Sims, that's what you need. How am I going to make this connect? Do I need this one? Can someone explain to me why roofing in The Sims is such a pain in the ass? And also why I thought I could like pull off a roof like this. I was like, yeah, no worries. I'll just make it like a very difficult diagonal roof. Okay, that looks good over there though. That is a good match. I like it. Maybe I actually need to do the same here to make sure they connect. Also, Nina, hi, welcome in. It's so good to see you today. I hope you're doing really well. Let's do it like this. Oops. Silly Ro. What are you doing? Actually, what are you doing, Ro? What are you even trying to do here? And then... Oh no. That just looks worse. Worse than we had before. Which I didn't know was possible. But I did it. A little square one in the middle. No, because the problem is the connection. No, I think actually the roof I used earlier was the right roof. I just need to make sure to lower it enough. Ooh, didn't mean to rotate it. So here that works. Just this side that doesn't perfectly work. Which I could just fix. Why is this all so annoying? Because now the roofs are just going to grow taller and taller to make all the lines fit in. I guess that could work though. Oh no, Robin, what were you playing? Were you playing The Sims? Tower into the connection? Yeah, but there is no tower in the IRL build. IRL build. Okay, let's just... Because it's a little tavern, so it kind of has a roof trim like... More like this, actually. Sims, what are you doing? What is happening with the roof trim here? Far Cry 4 since I finished 5, so it's time to move to 4, just going backwards. I will riot, Sims. Like, I'm not even joking. I will riot. Because now you're just being a pain in the ass for no reason. Okay, I know that this means that I have to move the roof again, but I genuinely think it will look better if that part is not square. If this part goes like this. Hi, Alphachair. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Mark! Hello! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream today? What were you up to? I see you're playing some Sims. What were you doing in The Sims today? And also, very important question. Did you have fun? Were you building? Were you game playing? Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have had a lovely stream. I would genuinely love to hear about it. But thank you for the raid. Thank you. For those of you that are new to my stream, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I am a co-working streamer and gameplay streamer. When we do gameplay, we mostly do The Sims with a sprinkle of variety. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD, and today we're trying to recreate the Shire from Lord of the Rings in The Sims. And I say today, but with that, I mean it's going to be a challenge that is going to last for 2 weeks. Because this is such a huge, huge, huge challenge. Can we get a shout out for Mark, please? And also, I wanted to say something. Oh yeah, if you need to raid and run, if you need to raid and rest, anything, what am I doing? Please make sure to do so. I fully understand. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, I finally get to watch your stream, and will be building along with you while I lurk and dilly. Thank you for being so open and honest about your mental health, and not gatekeeping productivity tips, and yeah, okay, less than 3 times 500.
Really, no. You don't get to be this sweet. You know I can't deal. I thought we had an agreement to never be nice to each other. It is so good to see you. What the butts? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 17 whole freaking months. I am gonna add you to our monthly sub board. I love you so much. It is so good to see you. But it's been too long. We have to reset the score. That is completely fair. I agree. Also, Lottie, hi, it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. Would you like to see it? Is it like a genre that you're interested in? Or are you kind of like, nah, it's not really up my alley? Considering that you played Baldur's Gate, I can see why you would like it though. As in, obviously, it's very much not the same, but it's not like you're not into fantasy or stuff like that. But let me add you to our sub board. 17 months. Then I have to like pretend that I know my own sub badges and stuff. That's gold. You literally just said something in chat. Like I could have just looked at your name in chat and no one would have known that I didn't know. There we go. Thank you so much. Also, I know that the big boy shoutouts can be on a cooldown, but I would very much like to get a big boy shoutout for Rayleigh as well. So if they work again, could we also make sure to give a big boy shout? Wait, did I never? No, I switched to the. I switched to the subboard, right? You guys did see me add it to the subboard. I'm now like genuinely starting to doubt myself. Definitely a genre I would like. I've never taken the time. I can recommend it. It's a really good one. Why do I keep clicking on roofs and accidentally turning them? Okay, I can see this work. Thank you for the big boy shout out. For anyone hanging out here, please make sure to either go follow Mark, that just was super lovely and rated us, or make sure that you go drop your butt on the follow button, and make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Both Mark and Rayleigh are super lovely. Stream was fun. I started a new save with roommates that all have different personalities. Oh, that must be so much fun. That must be so much fun. That's so nice. It has been really lovely, Ellen. I'm so glad that you got to be here. Please go do your things, and I'll send you a message. Because like I said, I have updates. And I know that you have updates too, so I think in general we just need to make a date night happen, but for now we can just send updates, you know? So many. See, this is what I mean. We need to schedule our Discord wine night. Because it's starting to get embarrassing. Okay, little room up there. I'm just checking like some inspiration pictures to kind of see. They also have a lot of chimneys. So let's get some. Oh. Of course, that's a diagonal row. Why? I don't like diagonals. Diagonals scare me. And somehow I'm building with 7 million of them right now. Okay, that's a ginormous chimney. How about we don't do that? How about we go for a single one? Because it's on a diagonal. Like, the chimneys also get weirdly big. Do I place one there too? Is that a good spot? I don't like diagonals. They confuse me. I think we should just do a singular one like that. Yeah, that fits better. Okay, okay. Then I need half walls. Half walls. That's what I meant. No. Game, let me please just draw a half wall on a diagonal. I know that's really hard for your little teeny tiny game brain, but I need it. Thank you. I could also do just... I just realized I can also just do chimneys without the room. We don't need to do the room. I always do the room, but you actually don't have to. That's only useful when you do it on the side of a build. But since that's not what we're doing today, I don't have to. I can just use the chimney. See? It just goes nicely into the roof. That's perfect. I like it. Every single time you want to adjust it, you have to grab a new one, though, because they're a little bit glitched out. Nope, it looks better on the old position. Which means that I want all of them to be a bit lower. There we go. That looks cute. I think it helped a lot that I made this build a little bit smaller on the back. It looks a little bit weird over here. Also, I kind of want to move this. I keep moving it forward, but I just need more space. Like, the pathway that is going to go back there, it's already a little bit crammed. What is the purpose of this building? It is their, what do you call it? Hi, Foster and welcome in. It's good to see you. Yes, we're building Hobbit homes. So this is Hobbit homes. This is like their bar? Like their common space? Of course, Robin. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have some really good sleeps. It's like their communal space. I keep forgetting the name. Someone earlier said the name. I think Kabason knows the name, but my brain is not braining, so I forgot again. Also, I think in terms of wallpaper, what is going to work the best for basically anything in this build is gonna come from Get Together and then like these ones. And I know that I used this over here, but I think it actually looks good with the pattern. And actually, now that I see it, I might want to use different ones on the houses so that they all look like slightly different. I like that. I think that's cute. Obviously, for the Hobbiton ones, we're gonna detail a lot at the front door. Like, that's going to be mega important. Actually, I feel like the Hobbit ones needs to be a little bit wider. Yeah, and then we're going to put a lot of decoration in. I also think that, yeah, for the Hobbit ones, we're just going to have to do a lot of detailing at the front. But I think this could work. So something that I really want to... I just realized, remember how I said that I wanted to do a little building over here as well with that has like the water wheel? I don't think that's going to fit over there. So if we want to do that, I'm going to have to do it over here. It doesn't need to be a big building. It's literally a really small building with the water wheel. But I think it's going to add a lot to this build. So I might take a little piece out of the river here. Of course, Sophie, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have some really, really good sleeps. And then I might actually end up making the river... I was just about to say, the water is going to go there, right? Okay, we're going to do a lot of detailing and stuff on the river too. So a lot of plants, a lot of rocks, stuff like that to make it look a little bit more natural. But I think this will allow us to have like a little build in this corner. Yes, Tub Tub. Can I place this on a foundation? Yes, that will all stay down good. I needed to sneeze, I'm sorry. Yes, we're going for 3 hours today. Because I don't think I can do much longer. I'm also gonna have to find the water wheel. Let's get the stilt foundation. Do I like that one? No, actually that one is a bit better. The water wheel is from Cottage Living. And let me actually see. Show all. Thank you, Nymphaliora. Thank you, thank you. I feel like there is so much detailing to do, but we're getting started, and I think like general layout of the build is definitely coming together. Which I think is a good start. Important start. Let's see. I think the bridge that I want to use is actually also in here, and both of them are in live edit. There we go. Okay, if it goes like this, then it's actually in the water. So then that one can go like that. Might be nicer if it's even one more out. Look, little water wheel. Christopher, hi, it is good to see you. How was your stream? I know I saw you earlier, but how was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Thank you so much for the raid. I do really appreciate that. What were you? I see you were playing Helldivers. What is that game? I need to know more. I don't think I know this game, so you're gonna have to help me out a little bit. But I hope you had a really good stream. Thank you so much for coming over here after your stream. I really, really, really appreciate that. You've been grinding. Okay, so it's a grindy game. What have you been grinding? I actually think that this little roof is a little bit more like this. It's like not rounded actually for this little building. And maybe that should also just be made out of wood. It's a co-op survival shooter, I guess you could call it, where you can complete objectives while trying to fend the enemy off monsters or robots. Oh, that sounds complicated. It sounds like a game I would not be good at. Are you good at the game? Or are you like, do you enjoy the game? I mean, not that you have to be good at a game to enjoy it, but just intrigued. But thank you so much for coming over here. I really, really do appreciate it. If you need to raid and run or raid and rest, I fully understand. And for those of you that are new to the stream, welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I'm from the Netherlands. I play a lot of The Sims. And yeah, today we're doing some building. And you're more than welcome to hang out with us. Actually, that might work if we just change the color of the foundation, I guess. No, that looks ridiculous. It does need the overhang. Enjoy it and you're decent. Okay, nice. You know what that makes me think of? I have to tell you guys something really funny. So, yesterday, I thought to myself, started your Svalbard build Sims on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I need to know everyone who's from Norway. I need to know your thoughts. Very important. But yeah, if you need to lurk, I fully understand. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I really do appreciate it. And please go practice some self-care because self-care do be really, really sexy. But yesterday, you know how I still need to do a Fortnite stream, right? Like, this is still an open Movember thing. And because of the Builders games, I had to postpone a lot of things because all of a sudden, you know, we had the whole Builders games come along and I needed to make sure that, well, you know, I was working on the games and I wasn't distracted by anything else. So everything that was open for Movember, I kind of moved, including the Fortnite stream. So yesterday, I was in a really silly, goofy mood. I was like, what if I play some Fortnite? You know, just to make sure that I don't suck completely when I'm going to play it on stream. So I want to play the game. First and foremost, needs to update. This freaking game is 44 gigabytes. The update took forever. I am not kidding when I say forever. It is so big. That's what she said. It literally took forever. So I was patient and I wait. And, you know, I wait for the update to be done. Also, I just noticed that the Hobbit houses are actually made of stone. So I need to change the wallpaper. So I wait. And then in the evening, I finally can play. Game finally updated. So I load up a game. And mind you, this is the second time I've ever played Fortnite. So the first time was really confused. I managed to place 49th out of 100. So that was like my very first game ever. But I had no clue what I was doing. So it was kind of just luck, I guess. Second game, I already understand a little bit better what I'm doing. Like, I understand how to use like the med kits. And I understand that you need to like find a gun. And that you need to find ammo and that you like, you know, all of those things. I understand the concept of the game a little bit better. So I'm like, okay, I think I know what I want to do. I have like a battle plan in my brain, literally. Go into the game. I load into no build mode, by the way, because nobody wants to be dealing with building people. You know what I placed? You guys should take some guesses. Just because it's funny. I want to see what you guess. If you had to guess what I placed on Fortnite, you start with 100 people. This was my second game of Fortnite ever. Okay, you guys are far too ambitious. Why would you say first, second, and third? Like, why do you think all of a sudden I'm a Fortnite genius? Now my actual place is going to suck so bad because you all think I won. I didn't get a battle royale on my like second Fortnite game. 99th, honestly, that could have been me, but no. Close though. I placed 9th. I was in the top 10. I managed to get into the top 10 on my second ever game of Fortnite. I unalived 7 people. So, hi, Happy. Tup, you don't have to bring me down. Let me just be proud for a moment. Like what? I don't even know how to show. Ro has a dark side. Yeah. Are you really surprised though? Also happy. It's really good to see you. Did you see the picture? Oh my god, I didn't send it to you. I need to send you the picture of Yumi and Steph. She sent it to me earlier. They could be good bots. Actually, I'm not sure are there if they're bots in Fortnite. I don't know the game. So I love that it was the first sentence I heard. Yep. No, I said I was playing my second game of Fortnite ever. Ever. Literally. And I placed 9th. This corner is annoying me. I've never played. Yeah, okay, but you play Valorant. It honestly, if you play Val, Fortnite's gonna be a joke. It's gonna be so easy. Or maybe that's just me assuming. But when I watch people play Valorant, I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you're doing. Whereas with Fortnite, it seems like it's easier. And this may be just a very dumb opinion of someone that has never played Valorant and only played Fortnite like 6 seconds, but still plays 9th out of 6. You're like so far out that you don't even place. Okay, let me think. We got the bridge. Do you guys think? I think this is the perfect bridge, by the way. I think I nailed that. You're a god gamer. No, because the thing is, watch me play this on stream and completely fuck it up. Like, I just feel like that's what's gonna happen. Okay, you guys are gonna call me crazy for this. Like, you guys are gonna be like, Ro, why are you doing this? And I get it. I would say that too. But I want the houses to actually integrate with the terrain. Hi.
Hi.
You want to see my Sims build? Look, I'm making the Shire.
Oh, nice.
Are you proud of me?
Mm-hmm.
He says yes, chat. He said yes. Also, thank you for the shout out for Happy. You guys should all follow Happy. Happy is amazing. And I know for a fact.
Ja, ik ben schapen. Super.
You should say hi. Everyone's saying hi.
Hi, chat. Het zijn een soort grasigloos.
You know what he called my hobbit houses? Grass igloos. And I mean, he might be right, but it doesn't mean that I want to hear it.
Dude. What's up?
Or that I'm ready to hear it, you know? Oh, that's bad. Why does it work on this side and not on this side? That's really frustrating. But look, now it like sort of connects. Also, hi Esther. Thanks for cheering me on. Welcome back. Thanks, Dub for the reminder. I appreciate it. Okay, I don't like that this roof is now so visible. Can I tuck that in? I mean, that corner is not ideal, but can I? No, I can't do that. Although, that could be an interesting detail to the roof. I actually think that looks pretty cool. Did you answer my petition for a second chair for this build? No. I didn't. And I think my answer is no. Because I think I would go ham if there were so many channel point redemptions. Why does this... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of here for this whole roofing situation that I'm doing. Like, it adds a really interesting visual, and also it makes sure that the whole thing is actually embedded into the terrain. Which I think is exactly what we need. Thanks for cheering me on, Miss Wordplay. I appreciate it. And I think on this one, we can actually use the same. That's not centered, Ro. What do you mean? Is that centered? That's weird. Like, the shape is slightly different, I guess. But like, for this one, it ends in the middle, and for this one, it doesn't. Is that because this is uneven? I think that's it. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, well. Because as soon as I drag it out, it, like, sticks out. We could have that one be uneven, honestly. I hate so much that they did not make an exact terrain paint to match the grass roof. Yep. I might actually still see if I can do something about that. For this specific build. It's gorgeous, thank you. It started as a way to kind of like make the curve continue into the terrain, and it's been escalating. I actually like it more if it's still in the middle, but just like this. Yeah, I think that's better. I know, Happy. It is so frustrating. Like, why is it so hard to make the grass roof match the grass? But I think that's something that I want to try is let's actually see for the colors, because we have different ones. We also have the darker one, which I think might actually have a matching swatch. I'm not 100% sure yet. I would have to check. Although the lighter one, I think actually fits a lot better with the Shire. I like the lighter one more. Now that I changed it for a second, I was like, nope. The other one works much better. I just have to change the 7.5 million roof pieces that I have in here. Oh, wait, hold up. Why is this? How did I not notice earlier how much this is sticking out? Can I draw that in without it looking weird? Yeah, because we can totally hide this corner with landscaping. So that's going to be okay. Same for this one. Never noticed it. Okay, again, the back of this lot, you shouldn't look at it. That's the deal. We're just not gonna look at it. I didn't talk to you. I was talking to chat. Okay, so door-wise. We don't have any round doors. I wish doors still worked if you, like, lowered them into the ground. You could hide it with rocks. The back? I could, yeah. I'll see if I'll have time for that in the end. Might be cool. Okay, so there's different options. I think... Also, hi Yellow Mai, welcome in. What I'm playing, it's underneath my stream. I'm playing The Sims. So this could be an option, but it's a window. That's also a window. But that one is bigger, so I think that one works the best. When it comes to doors, specifically, okay, this is gonna look ugly for a second, okay? Because it's gonna mess with the roofs, but we're... oh, that looks terrible. We're gonna fix it. I just need to be able to grab some things from here. It's annoying that you can't grab them if you don't have a tall roof. Okay. There we go. And now you can use them. See, isn't that weird? Thanks, I guess. It's a bit of a weird thing to say if you're new to a stream, to immediately go in for the looks compliment. Just saying. Like, if you're a familiar of the stream, then it is a different story, but it's a bit weird. I mean, it is round-ish. I can't do. I love that Tub-Tub's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're out. We're done. The black swatch looked cute. Why did I just accidentally place a wall here? Wait. That could work, yeah. No, it's okay, Tub-Tub. I understand. Just out of curiosity. So, hi, Alex. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. So what if we go here and we, like, size it up? Hi. Have you started yet on this build? Or are you going to wait until the scores are out? You think you're going home? Really? But are you going to wait then? Until the scores are out? Because I was like, you know what? This build is so huge, I might as well just start. Worst case, I just build it for fun. Okay, look. I don't even know exactly how we're gonna like fit a door in there, but like, do you guys see my vision? Even if we use a window, let's just, you know. I wish we could. Oh, wait, you can actually size down doors. You cannot size them up, but you can size them down. In case of this one, because it has like a big border around it. Oh, actually, that color is really cute. Like the bright color. Okay, but this door still looks ridiculous from the inside. So it's not perfect, but I could add plants and lights and stuff like that to fill the space, yeah. Or like the thing I'm doubting about now is whether I want to use a window that looks the roundest but isn't a door. You know, something like that. I think this looks amazing, but technically makes the build inaccessible. The thing is, it doesn't have to be functional. So, like, it's all about looks here. I'm taking this week off. Oh, yeah, you said that in the Discord. I saw, actually. Now that you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense to take a week break. I also feel like a lot of people in the builders games have been really like waiting for the scores and then trying to squeeze it in all of the last days. Whereas I've just kind of been building a little bit every single time. So I feel like a lot of the pressure and the stress many people in the Discord mentioned, I haven't experienced it that much. I think the Egypt week was rough, but that was just because I felt less inspired. Non-functional, but definitely most Hobbit houses. Okay, good. Good. Then we might go for that. I think I can even, if I wanted to. I've seen people do this. See? I don't have to keep the basement. Oh my god, look at me actually learning stuff from tutorials on the internet. I'm proud of myself. Okay, let's do that for all of them. And then I think it is time for me to wrap up my stream for today. But this is a very interesting thing to do. I really like this. I really like this part. What did I do? 1.7, I think. Although we might need to see if that is gonna work for this one as well, because I believe this entrance is a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think maybe 1.6 might work a bit better here. And then we can still raise it up. Ooh. Hello? That works good. Thank you, Mary, for cheering me on. Also, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. The only unfortunate thing is that it doesn't come in many colors. Could we make that like ever so slightly smaller? Like, would that work? It does work. Do you see that a lot on... You do see that a lot on the inside. Dang it. Even that would work better. So you can see the glass at the top. I think so. I was actually thinking about this as well. There you go. So the answer is yes, I can do that. Okay, I like that a lot. I think it looks cute. Especially imagine if we add like a bunch more plants and everything. And if we really, really, really wanted it to be functional, I could like even sneak in a door somewhere. Especially on the bigger one. Like if I really wanted, I could like sneak in a door here and just cover it with a bunch of plants. And then if we wanted to go funky, we could connect all of the builds together so that technically it's functional. But again, it doesn't have to be, so we don't have to do that. But it could be fun, I think. Also, yeah, we're gonna like add little patios. We're gonna make sure to get like all the stepping stones in front of all the houses. Like we're gonna do like a little fence. There's gonna be a little fence over here, and then you know all of them are gonna have like a little garden in front of it, and there's going to be a pathway kind of connecting all of them. So that's what I'm saying when I'm mentioning that this build is going to take a while. It's actually saving is not a bad idea. A fishing spot. Oh, that would be cute. I really like that idea as well. I just want to make sure that the pathway over here doesn't feel too narrow. But yeah, this build, I'm glad that we have 2 full weeks for it because thank you, Micah. Thank you. We still have a lot to do here. But I think especially the parts that look a little bit awkward maybe now, it's going to make a really big difference if we get more landscaping in. The only thing that I'm doubting about, no, not the whole lot, this one, is if I should move this building 1 more forward. Yeah, I think so. That gives us a bit more space here in the back, so I can also add like some rocks and stuff. To make sure that this part looks a little less awkward. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today because I want to make sure to go to bed on time because like I said, I'm feeling not 100%. So I'm going to make sure to take some rest. If I don't get extremely tired tomorrow, which I hope I will feel better tomorrow than today, I'll be back with another co-working stream tomorrow. And we're going to continue this specific build on a Wednesday evening. So if you guys are like, oh my God, Ro, I want to hang out more for the build, that would be the time. So yeah, feel free to join us then. I would love to hang out with you guys again while we continue this build. Also, thank you, Tup, for doing the commands, and Micah. If you guys want to keep up with the stream, like when and what I stream, feel free to join our Discord. It is the one place where I post my schedule and where we hang out with the community outside of stream hours. It's also the best place to kind of get like last minute stream updates and stuff. And if you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I'm active on basically any social platform out there. So feel free to check me out over there. And let's actually see. I don't know what happened there. Can we pretend that didn't happen? Like my brain is so broken today. I was going to say, let's actually see who we can raid for today. Why was I lurking in my own stream? I literally just opened and I was lurking in my own stream. That's bad. Not cool, people. Not cool. I don't know why I have my own channel open. Let me see where I want to go. I know where I want to go. I'm going to take you guys to the one person that I met on Thursday. The person that accompanied me to the award show and made me feel so much better because it was a scary thing to do and I was so happy that I wasn't alone. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're going to come along on, you missed the stories, well, you can watch back the VOD. I only talked about it for like 15 minutes or something. Wasn't too long. Let me open the thingy. Oh, she literally just goes on be right back. Why does she do this to me? Well, we're gonna go there anyways because I want you guys to meet her. So, and she's lovely. So you're not gonna regret it. There will be no regrets. If you're going to come along on the raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. I'm going to start that raid. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. See you guys later. Bye.